How'd the conversation go? What was your level of input with Clay on this?
I think we were all on the same page and agreed on. I mean, I think it was fairly clear to me, to Coach Helton, and the entire offensive staff that this was the, this was the direction we need to go. It puts us in the best position to win, and if that's how you feel, let's roll.
You were on the kind of losing end of a quarterback competition in Texas Tech when you were young. What did you tell those guys who were second, third, and fourth?
Not much. Just one guy was more consistent. I mean, just be honest with them. You know what I'm saying? That's all you can do. And I thought they all did a good job. They've all improved. And that's all you can ask is put your best foot forward, improve. But like I said, in this offense in particular, you got to be consistent. And JT was just the most consistent.
I don't think many people expected Kedon at the start of spring when he came here to be the #2 quarterback when all things were said and done. What did he do to kind of elevate himself in terms of over the course of spring and fall?
You know, Kedon's a special talent, and that's what I think he has. Talent-wise, he's as good as I've ever seen. And so that obviously helps his calls. And then I think with Kedon, what he probably did the best was just came in and expected to play well. Came out here and didn't hesitate and just didn't act like a freshman. Just came in and said, if this is not open competition, I'm going to compete, and he competed well. I think he had a really good summer as far as in the weight room, but also he was up studying film, seemed like every day, and really wanted to give himself the best chance to win the job, and he did that. You know what I mean? Like I said, this camp, he did some really special things. There were days that I think there was days where they were all probably could make the argument they were the best in that particular day, but he said just overall, if you put if you look at spring and fall camp, if you put 30 practices together as a whole, JT was probably just the most consistent, and that's what it comes down to.
How close were 1 and 2, JT to Kedon?
Like I said, Kedon can make some throws that other people can't make, and so that's why he's a special talent, and he came in and did a really good job. I think more than anything with Kedon, he just made some freshman mistakes, and if he wouldn't have, you never. I mean, I don't know if he'd have won the job or not, but it'd be a different story possibly, and I think he knows that too. You know what I mean? If you ask him, I think he'd probably tell you the same thing. And so, like I said, I think he can be special, and he can be special wherever he is, and he's a very talented guy, and we're fortunate to have him. But again, JT was just a little more consistent than he was every single day, and that's what puts this offense in the best position to win, especially with the talent we have around him.
And what makes JT a different quarterback than you saw on film from last year?
So I think we've simplified things, obviously, from what they've done, and in the spring, I think he overanalyzed a lot of things, and that's one thing they've always talked about is play fast and play with good tempo and set the tempo for the offense, and don't try to overanalyze things, just see it and go, and so I think that's probably where he's improved the most. And to be honest with you, I haven't watched a ton of film on what they did last year because that's last year, I mean, I just think since I've been here, that's where I think he's improved the most.
If JT goes down, for example, last year, you got 2 guys who both have played. I mean, Jack, against Arizona State, and you got Matt, who's played against both Utah and Notre Dame. Both did pretty well. How difficult a decision is it if you have to put that next guy in, if it's Kedon?
If we think he is a backup, I feel very confident that he can go in and play. I don't think the moment, we put him in the Coliseum in front of a big crowd, and the moment wasn't too big at all for him. He went out there and just acted like it's another day. And so I have confidence that if he gets thrown into a game, the moment won't be too big, and he'll go there and execute. That's what we expect out of him, and that's what he's shown. And so I have no reason to think they want to do it otherwise.
What were some significant steps in the process of these guys regaining the confidence that they seem to have right now offensively?
As a whole,
yeah,
I think that again, that's when we got here. That was one thing that we really wanted to emphasize was just building a culture on the offensive side of confidence and kind of getting a swagger back and expecting to make plays. Because I mean, I don't know, but it'd be hard for me to think there's many offenses out there with that are more talented. There might be some guys that's talented, but there's as far as talent goes, I think we have a ton of it. Especially if you look at that receiver position and the running back room's deep, and the O-line's playing good ball. So talent, I don't think was ever the issue. We just had to again kind of establish an identity and establish a sense of confidence about themselves and a sense of swagger that when we step on the field, good things happen. And so that's something we preach to them every single day. And I think also confidence comes with success. And so when they come out here and they see that what they're doing works and what they're doing is paying off, and the hard work they're putting in works, that they start to gain that confidence. And I think that more than anything is why they're doing it. It's something we've emphasized, but it's also they've had a lot of success. And so just play fast and be you. And, we recruited you to SC because you're special. I didn't recruit them, but whoever recruited them to SC because they're special. I'm glad they did because it's a great group of guys. And so we're going to get out of your way and just let you go be special. And that's what they're doing right now. I think they're just playing, using their talents to go have fun and do what they do.
How long of a leash does the starting quarterback have after winning the job in the preseason?
I mean, I expect to go play well, so the leash is pretty long as you're playing well. So I expect to, like I said, I think if I put any of those four in, they'll play pretty well. So
yeah.
Again, we expect them to go execute at a high level, and that's what we're going to ask them to do, and hopefully that's what we'll see.
You mentioned JT being the most consistent in camp. What's the thing that excites you the most about him now, moving forward on the Saturdays?
Like I said, I think as an offense, they've done a lot of good things this camp, and all the quarterbacks have done good things. So we're excited to get going, and I think that a lot of them kind of have a chip on their shoulder and are excited to go out there and play. And so, as an entire unit, that's what I'm excited about. Just watching them go play because it's fun to work with them every day. It's a great group of guys. They approach practice the right way. They come out here ready to work. If we challenge them with something, they usually do it. And so I think they're ready to go play. I think they're excited about getting to play another opponent besides just the defense every single day. So to be honest with you, I'm excited to go watch them play another defense.
How much of your offense do you think you showed?
What's that?
How much of your offense do you think you showed?
A lot. This camp?
On Saturday.
Last past Saturday? Yeah. It was good. So.